right, Mr. Bounds, thank you very much for that, and congratulations to all of the teachers. Wonderful accomplishments. Next is the approval of the agenda. May I have a motion to approve the agenda? Ms. Lovelace,
Ms. Watson, I move that we approve the agenda.
is there a second? Ms. Hammond seconds. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of approving the agenda, please raise your hand. And that passes 5-0. And just, I forgot to mention earlier that Mr. White is out of town on business, and Mr. Gant was in Rock Hill, and he's on his way, and said he hopes to be here by 7:30 or 8. He said we might be finished by the time, the way we go through these meetings. Next is the approval of minutes of the January 26th board meeting. Ms. Baumgartner?
Madam Chair, I move that we approve the minutes from the January 26, 2015 board meeting.
Okay. Mr.
I
Harper?
second.
Second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please raise your hands. And that passes 5-0. Next is the welcome and brief overview with our high school principal, Dr. Greg Owens.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the board being here, and all our new additions and renovations you've done the last 3 years have been tremendous. I know last month was Board Appreciation Month, but we really appreciate the work you do every month. So thank you so much for all you do for us. I want to say something about Dwayne here. You forgot to mention that he's also one of our top ROTC cadets, and we spent many hours in my office trying to get that tie right. But, I see he didn't wear one tonight, but he's a great young man, just like most of our students here do a fantastic job. Our teacher of the year for next year, Sandra Suarez, one of our great teachers, is going to show you some of the hands-on learning, project-based learning that our kids are doing in the classroom. So Sandra Suarez.
And we have it on our laptops.
Hello, it was wonderful to be selected as Teacher of the Year for next year. All of the Dutch Fork High School teachers are extraordinary, and I am honored to be recognized by my peers. At Dutch Fork High School, we have a very successful pre-engineering program. We are a Project Lead the Way school. PLTW is the #1 STEM curriculum for elementary, middle, and high school levels. We are a fully accredited program and offer a 5-course sequence here on campus. The courses are offered at honors and AP level. Students can earn up to 9 transcripted credit hours through the University of South Carolina's School of Engineering and Computing. Our students are all 21st century learners. 21st century education provides the opportunity for developing these skills: critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, cross-cultural understanding, communication, computer literacy, careers, and self-reliance. While our students continue to excel in the classroom, we are working to challenge them further. We've been expanding our extracurricular opportunities. In October, some of our PLTW students participated in the Marine Corps Ultimate Mud Run Challenge. They ran 6 miles through the mud and overcame 37 grueling obstacles, all while working together to make sure that everyone on their team made it through. None of these students had ever done a mud run before. As they crossed the finish line, the self-satisfaction and pride they felt was evident to me as I sat comfortably up on the hill waiting for them. Engineers solve problems. That's what we teach them. Most of my students don't spend a lot of time up on the stage. Every year we look forward to working with the Fine Arts Department. This fall we built the structural portions of the set for A Midsummer's Night's Dream. None of my students were in this play, but they all look pretty comfortable and confident up there on the stage that they built. Our media specialist earlier this year asked the civil and architectural engineering classes for input on a special project she had. 9 teams of students prepared and presented proposals for a media center renovation. The best elements from each of the team's presentations are being integrated into the plan for the renovation. Many of our students are interested in robotics. This week in Myrtle Beach, the D5 First Robotics team will be competing. Our team, team number 1293, is comprised of students from all of the high schools in the district. They design and build and program a 700-pound robot that competes both autonomously and by remote control. It started at Purdue University, the Wiebelfetzer. Wiebelfetzer translates to a mind-blowing machine. Last year, Dutch Fork High School students in Project Lead the Way placed first in the very first ever event in South Carolina. They built a giant Rube Goldberg machine. They were mentored by members of the Engineering Honor Fraternity, Theta Tau. We'll be defending our championship title in March this year. The National Project Lead the Way organization is hosting competitions at USC in engineering graphics, engineering problem solving, and digital electronic design and programming. Last year we had 2 first-place finishes and 1 second-place finish. We have several students preparing for the competition, which will happen 2 weeks from now. We added some online self-paced assessments this year. The students have been utilizing the ACT Work Keys training to improve their ability to locate information on real-world documents, to read information on real-world documents, and to use math in real-world calculations. We've been working with Michelin. They offer intern-based scholarships to seniors who will be enrolled in a 2 or a 4-year in-state engineering program after they graduate. Last year we had 15 students qualify, and 3 of those students are currently working with Michelin while they're enrolled in an engineering program. Not only do they get paid, their education is fully funded. This year we have 35 qualified students, and the interviewing process is set to begin next week. Last week was National Engineering Week. For the last 4 years, Dutch Fork High School students have gone to Leopard Elementary School as mentors. Leopard provides the engineering magnet program for elementary students in our district. We took 33 students, all volunteers, a very diverse group who knew they were heading towards spending the day with 8-year-olds. They each saw something in themselves in the elementary students that they mentored. It was really wonderful to hear the older students advise younger students to work hard, take challenging courses when they get to high school, and to continue their interest in STEM-related activities. My students were all exhausted by the end of the day. Earlier this year, we hosted a guidance counselor conference in October. We're preparing for the South Carolina Technology Student Association competitions in a few weeks. We started this a few years ago. The engineering students at Dutch Fork High School wear red lanyards. Red is the color of the stole that they wear at graduation when they complete their major in science, technology, engineering, and math. The students are awarded little gold pips that they attach to their lanyards for every course they take that leads them closer to their goals. They get a pip for every Math Beyond Algebra 2, Physics, AP Sciences, their 3rd and 4th foreign language, engineering courses, computer programming courses, and Cape Center courses. Our special needs students are hosting a very special Olympics this year. Many special needs students from other schools and districts will be attending. It's called the MATP Challenge. The MATP Challenge stands for Motor Activities Training Program Challenge. Many students are not capable of participating in regular athletic competitions. Due to some of their physical limitations, they are not capable of participating in Special Olympics. The MATP Challenge allows these students to participate in sporting events. They get to feel the thrill of competition. My engineering students have designed 18 game devices that allow these students to participate in sporting events. One of my students said to me that she just realized that some of these students, they can't do art either. I mentioned that during our advisory council with our industry group, and one of the members of our advisory group decided to build a machine called a harmonograph. It's a pendulum-based machine with a mechanical arm that when you push it, it starts a spirographic type work of art going. So he's built 2 of them. One he's going to donate to us. It's nickel-plated and state-of-the-art. and they'll be bringing it by next week for us. We've got one more mud run scheduled in April, then we're going to be gearing up for exams, and Tier Gibbs, STEM and a project Lead the Way student, is going to demonstrate one of the 18 events that we designed for the challenge up here on the right.
My name is Tier, and like she said, this is one of the events, and this machine is designed so that either a student who can stand on their own or is in a wheelchair can use their hand either assisted or by themselves and push on one of these so that the rockets will fly into a goal that will be set up. And so we have it set up so that anybody, no matter what, can do it, and it's very simple. It's efficient.
Thank you. That's cool.
Yeah.
Design first with little sketches, and then they did on the computer, and then they built a scale model. Some of them built it up, and floors with it out, they got parts of floors, they got kind of molding it. Very good attention to detail. And there's one house in here that every year they get the award for, my permission to become a surgeon, because your attention to detail and his work is so precise. But if you want to look at it, before you use it.
Thank you very much. That was a great demonstration, and it's wonderful to hear about the many achievements. I also want to congratulate Dutch Fork High School and indeed our whole school district. Today I had the pleasure of taking part in interviews of Carolina scholars at USC, and we had 50 scholars on campus. I'm proud to say that out of that, and these are 50 chosen from scholars all across the state, District 5 had 7 scholars interviewing, and all of them are winners. Just depends on which level they'll be chosen, but they're all a winner. And Dutch Fork High School had 4 students, and in fact I interviewed one of them who was a STEM student, and of course I gave her excellent scores, but she certainly earned it. And then we had 2 from Irmo and 1 from Chapin, so we have 7, and I think Mr. Bounds, you figured out that that's about 23% of the students are from District 5, and if you consider we have 84 school districts, that is quite an accomplishment. So congratulations to all the teachers and students, everybody that's involved with the education of our students. It just makes me proud. I was just bragging about it all morning long. So thank you so much for your hard work. Next is our superintendent's report.
Thank you.